I'm Barb Anderson, and my son is Brett Anderson, and he's a junior basketball player.
All right. How do you enjoy sitting through the games at the new basketball gym?
It's really nice. We can get up and down for getting in and out without having to crawl over other people, and it's spacious, and all the fans seem to enjoy the new gym.
My name is Almir Kajolic. My number is 13. I'm a point guard for Lincoln High School. I'm 11th grader at Lincoln.
You think we have a chance to win state?
We have a big chance. We're ranked number 1, so everybody expects us to, but it's not going to be easy, so we're going to play our best.
Who's the most challenging team you guys have to play, do you think?
Our most challenging team is probably Mitchell, because that's the only team we lost in the state tournament. That's in the state tournament besides Sturgis, and we played them and we beat them again.
I'm Jessica Extra. I'm a sophomore here at Lincoln.
Have you watched any of the boys' games?
I've watched about 6 games so far.
Were they pretty good, or?
I thought they were pretty good myself, even though we did miss some people by it, but I thought it was pretty good.
So what do you think their chances of going to state are?
I think they will do pretty good in state.
Do you feel that your basketball team has achieved the goals it set out to achieve this year?
Well, obviously going to the state tournament, we haven't achieved what the whole goal was. You know, we've had stages and things we've tried to accomplish along the way, and I think we're still improving. You know, we've got a young basketball team, and I still think there's mountains we can climb to get to where we need to be. And you get to the state tournament, there's things you still need to do to improve. And you know, it's a great test. You get three games that you're going to have to play awfully good teams, and we're going to have to see if we have all the things covered to get better for that game.
Who's the toughest team do you think that you'll have to play during state?
Well, I wish it was that easy. I think anybody that makes the state tournament feels awfully good, and the AA has been so evenly matched all season that you've had to bring your A game each time to have a chance to win. So I don't know that there's one team. I think every team's feeling awfully good, and I like the way we're playing. You know, we found different ways to win each game the last 3 or 4 times, and you know, I think we have a great shot to win, but obviously we're going to have to play great games each time.
How do you like playing in the new gym?
Well, obviously we love the new gym, you know, and it's more than just playing games. You know, just the practice facilities that we have now, we're able to practice with all the kids at the same time and give ourselves more chances to practice at different times, especially when the boys and girls are together. But, you know, we played there all year and didn't lose a game, so obviously we really love playing in the new gym.
This is outdoor adventure education, and we have kids from all 3 high schools, Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Washington. Past week now, and the rest of this week we're out at Great Bear. And we've got kids from all 3 schools, and honestly it works out fantastic. In fact, I really like it because there's a real camaraderie and a bonding between all 3 schools. The first couple weeks, it takes a little time. It's funny how we got a lot of Lincoln kids and Washington kids and Roosevelt. They kind of click and hang together. But as we get going, the neat thing about these lifetime skills is that we start to become really interactive in this particular class, and the kids start to get some really good friendships from other schools, not only just their own school.
Blake Crowdy, Roosevelt High School.
So what's your favorite part about this class?
Just being outdoors and learning new stuff.
Andrew Martin from Roosevelt High School, state champs.
So what's your favorite part about this class?
Learn how to snowboard, just chilling out here, it's tight.
So you think Mr. Greeno's like the coolest teacher ever?
Yeah, so far.
Alex Clark, I go to Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and this class is sweet because we get outside a lot and we go skiing out here. It's just a sweet class, and we get to know other people from different schools and stuff.
So what are your thoughts about Mr. Greeno?
Greeno? Oh man, he's a cool guy. He teaches us all sorts of different things. His life is outdoors, so he knows a lot of stuff about it. So he's a cool guy.
Now we're doing some skiing. Some kids already know how to ski, but a lot are learning how to ski. We have a lot of kids that are learning how to snowboard right now. And so those are some of the skills that we're working on in this unit.
And how many months a year are you guys open?
We generally try to get open by the first weekend of December and keep it open through the middle of March. So if we can be open for 100, 110 days, that's a good length season for us.
And then do you guys make your own snow?
Absolutely. We'll start blowing snow generally in mid-November, and we'll make it right through the end of January, early February, depending on the conditions. Generally it takes us about 15 million gallons of water to make all the snow.
It's a lot of water.
What do you think, Mitch? Is it fun?
So what are the prices on the snowboarding and skiing passes?
A full day lift ticket is $21. That's good from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Half day rates, which start at 3 o'clock, are $18. And then a season pass is $229.
And then you guys offer tubing as well as skiing and snowboarding?
Absolutely. Weekdays tubing from 3 to 10 is $8. On the weekends and school holidays when we're open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., the tubing is $13.
Okay, thank you very much.
You got it, man.
My name is Max Erkenbach. I'm a senior at Lincoln High School, and my favorite part about outdoor adventure is it's not a very typical class, classroom setting. You just get to hang around outdoors and have fun.
Thomas, Roosevelt High School, and Reno's a G.
So what's your favorite part about this class?
Getting to be outdoors and learning a lot about the different aspects of staying warm and staying alive.
Well, now after all this time, I'm starting to see the kids come down a lot more natural now, and they're starting to get a lot better balance, both with their arms and their body, and now they're just kind of coming down. They're having a great time, and that's what the whole thing is all about, is to be able to come out here, ski comfortable and under control, and have a little confidence in what they're doing.
I'm Stan Houck. I go to Lincoln High School.
So what's your favorite part about this class?
Favorite part about this class is being outdoors.
So what are your thoughts about Mr. Greeno?
What are my thoughts on Mr. Greeno? He's crazy. I don't know. I know he loves the outdoors. I know he lives for that.
While officeness in Lincoln High.
So what's your favorite part about this class?
That we're not stuck inside the classroom and we get to go outside and be physical, because I like sports.
I wrote the program 12 years ago, and so we're in our 12th year of existence.
Hello there, I'm Samantha.
And I'm Tiffany.
Recently, we had the German students and teachers tell us about the German experience here at Lincoln.
Now let's take a look at what they have to say.
What do you like most about teaching?
Working with young people, primarily. That's been the grand experience. Not only that, but when you initially start with young people in the beginning classes, and if you're with them for 2 or 3 years, you can really see them mature.
Well, every teacher is different, so it just kind of depends. Herr Schmidt usually has a lot more culture in his classes than I do. He's better at that. But, you know, we basically get through the same information. We just go about it differently. Well, when the students walk in, they usually have an assignment on the board, and it's usually a review of what we did the day before. Once they're finished with that, we correct it, and then we go on and keep going through the material. And sometimes we have to slow down because German's kind of a difficult language, and there's a lot of grammar in it. So sometimes we slow down and take our time and go through things.
How long have you taught here at Lincoln High School and teaching German?
Now that'll be 42 years.
This is my 5th year teaching German at Lincoln. I learned to speak German at my elementary school. I grew up in Minneapolis, and our elementary school had a second language program, so I started in like 5th grade.
And Professor Schroeder mentioned that it might be something that I'd like to try.
What do they like doing the most during German class?
They mostly like eating German food. Eating is pretty much their favorite thing, and making up silly sentences. Lived in Berlin, and I also lived in Western Germany. The first time I lived there, I was 19. I worked as a nanny. It was a strange experience, but it was really good. And the last time, my husband and I and our 2 sons just moved back from Berlin in the summer of 2006. We lived there for 2 years, all 4 of us.
And I really like it as a language. I think it's really neat.
Everybody should be learning a foreign language. It's good for you.
Hi, I'm Amber.
And I'm Missy.
Honor, courage, and commitment. Those are just a few things that students learn in the JRTC class at Lincoln High School.
We recently went deep into Hall at Lincoln to see what this is all about.
The teacher, Sergeant Major Backen, was kind enough to spend some time to talk to us.
Let's check it out.
The Marine Corps JROTC is a leadership course. It's a course designed to build those talents and those skills that are going to help a person out later on in life. What we do here is we teach everything from first aid, health, leadership, citizenship, patriotism, volunteerism, all the stuff that goes into making a well-rounded person that is going to help people out later on in life, especially from the leadership aspect. I would hope that they take away some motivation, team building skills, the knowledge of what it takes to be a good leader, and the knowledge that they have it inside for them themselves to be a good leader if they apply it themselves. Well, first and foremost, we wear the uniform once a week. And the common myth is that, well, if you're wearing the uniform, then you must be signed up for whether it be Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines. And that couldn't be further from the truth. I'm a retired Marine, and this class is all about leadership. It's not about me going out and recruiting people, but my focus here is the kids. A lot of people assume that if you're wearing the uniform, well, that's only for people going into the military, which is wrong. It's for everybody that wants to be a leader in life.
Ready? This is KLRN Classroom.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Missy.
Missy, where are we?
Hi, I'm Seth Lewis.
And I'm Matt Herron.
Thousands of high school students walk through the halls here every day at Lincoln High School, not even stopping to think about how the school is kept up and running.
Recently, we took the time to interview Dave Clippard, a Lincoln High School janitor, to see what all goes on in a full day's work.
In the mornings, you got to make sure all the doors are open. Everything's ready for the kids to start the new day of school. I mean, the lights all have to be on, and everything has to be running. Boilers have to be up to temp so the kids are all warm and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, true.
So what happens if you mess up on the boilers, forget to do that?
Well, you guys can wear your gloves and hats.
Be cold in the school. Alright, I know.
Alright.
What do you have to do like after the school day is over with?
There's a crew that comes in at 3:30. They clean every classroom. They dust them every night, clean, empty the trash, straighten the desk, vacuum the floors, do the chalkboards, scrub all the halls, clean all the bathrooms.
Okay.
And there's like 12 of them that do that.
Has there been a problem lately with junk in the desks?
Oh, you kidding me? I think you guys live in them things, man. There's lots of garbage. Yeah, they throw everything in there, and sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. Teachers wonder why their classrooms smell, and there's sandwiches that have been growing stuff for about a week or two. So. Gum.
Is that a problem? Big problem?
Big problem. Graffiti. Kids like to write on things too, so.
How about the janitor brotherhood? What's that like? The camaraderie between janitors?
Well, I don't know if there is one. We just deal with each other and get everything done.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You know? We all got to work together as a team, otherwise it doesn't get done correctly, you know? Like with the gyms, you know, if you got one guy sleeping somewhere, it ain't going to get done right, so we all got to work together.
Okay.
How long have you been a janitor here?
Almost 9 years.
Oh wow. What kind of training do you have to go through going to be a janitor?
It's all common sense. You got to know how to scrub and clean, vacuum. I mean, it's not that hard. They just show you how they want you to do it, and pretty much just do it that way. So, pretty simple. It doesn't take rocket scientists to figure out how to clean.
So do the lunch ladies hook you up with free food sometimes?
I wish.
No?
That'd be good. Candy bar once in a while. Yeah. Do I look like I need candy bar? I walk up and down 20 times a day from here up the E building, and you know it's a lot of walking around though. That's one thing.
That's true. What's your favorite thing about being a janitor at school?
The interaction with the kids.
Jason Spars with KLRN TV at Lincoln High School. Recently, our school celebrated the grand opening of our new gym. The Patriot boys basketball team is riding a 9-game winning streak in the new gym. Here's what students and staff thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lonnie Forsythe and Jim Gordon.
Yeah, it's been fun. We're undefeated so far. Of course, really nice. Money was well spent.
The new gym was behind schedule, probably a month and a half. And we played our first couple games in the old gym and started playing in the new gym and doing really good. We're on about a 12-game winning streak. We are currently ranked #1. Hopefully we're going to win state this year.
Well, they just brought I think a truck full of Whoppers in, and we ate. And I think most of them got done, most got eaten, but the ones that didn't, they just started handing them out. But before we had to just pick them up outside where we came in at, so. I think it was like a record crowd. There's a lot of people there. A lot of people that the seat in the house was full.